What's going on, guys? Gabe here, and we are taking the Topstep challenge. We'll be playing small. I don't feel like trading needs to be neurotic, chaotic, or anxiety-inducing. I do have the $150,000 eval. Let's get right in. You have the $50,000 combine, where your max loss is $2,000, your profit target's $3,000, so you basically need a 1.5 to 1. This is interesting because once you jump up to the 100,000, you need a 2 to 1 here. Max loss 3,000, profit target 6,000, 150. Same 2 to 1. Max loss 4,500, profit target 9,000. Now, when you really think about it, there's really not much difference between 100,000 and 150,000, as they are both 2 to 1. Do not get seduced by contract sizes here. I mean, unless you're playing micros, you're probably not going to use 15 contracts. After all, you use 15 contracts of NQ, that's $15,000 intraday margin. It's $500 per contract with ES intraday margins. 15 contracts of ES, that's 6,000 of margin. You're asking yourself to blow up. Here we are in the trade. This is my proprietary system here, which you can find at trade1348.com. Get 2 weeks free. We're up $500. This is day one of my combine. I will be documenting my journey up until I pass. As you can see, currently long, up $500. For me, I'm not necessarily worried about candles. I'm worried about my overall trend. The trend is your friend, folks. Oftentimes, traders get so caught up in the dollar value of their trade. I'm currently trading with the trend. We're utilizing 1348 trading system along with the Excel trading system. Currently, we're up $600. I have to responsibly bring my stop up to 2 to 1, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some breathing room here. I don't care what happens to this trade. I am not trying to pass this eval in a day, and I know a lot of people watching other YouTubers, the YouTubers are like, yeah, I'm going to pass it in a day, and that is just asking for trouble. As you can see here, we're guided through our stop movement. My bar just brought us up to 2 to 1, so I'm going to listen to my system. Currently up $825. This is a great market open. Keep in mind, I only have 2 contracts open. Now, I am expecting a retracement at some point. You can trade candles, you can do all that nonsense, you can look for patterns, you can follow Patrick Weiland, that neurotic, coke snorting son of a bitch. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that encourage gambling, and trading isn't gambling. My entry was here. We have a signal here, and we have what's called our cloud, which is our 1348 cloud, along with our ribbon, which, well, guys, look, I got stopped out. Our ribbon here is basically Heikinashi, but we use a proprietary moving average in this, right? And as you guys can see, we go ahead and we look at some entries here. We have this entry. This is an Excel alert, and we ride the trend all the way up. Let's go ahead and measure this initial entry up to this point, and 1 contract would have made you over 1,000. 2 contracts, 2,000. You don't have to trade these combines like a nervous wreck. More importantly, you don't have to force trades, and this is something I find just rampant in this industry, where there's trades being forced. Now, when you are a seasoned trader, or you have enough experience in this game like I do, 15 years. Damn! When you have that type of experience, you learn to react to the market as opposed to speculate the market. I played market open, but I do have a rule for why I play market open. Let's go ahead and check that out, right? If I have my candles breaking above my moving average. My moving average is 13, 24, and 48. 1348, guys, check it out. Trade1348.com. You get this chart for 2 weeks, absolutely free, and we guide you through the trades. This setup here definitely paid, right? Gave you a solid 3 to 1. My rule here at market open is to never trade inside the EMAs. That's something I just don't do. I don't care to do. I don't want to do. I'll give you some examples. Previous trading day, market open, we were clear of the EMAs, so therefore price action broke. Of course, our system gave you an alert for this entry right here. You had your entry, 40 points. Well, $2,000 one contract and $4,000 two contracts. What we try to do is, once again, stay away from market open where we have price action inside of our EMAs. What we also have is something called a pretty lady alert. What is a pretty lady?
A few moments later.
This is an objective look on what a sexy trade looks like. Once we get clear of our EMAs, we do not include the 200. Our yellow line here is the 200. Once we're clear of the EMAs, this is our pretty lady alert. And of course, when you sign up, you are able to go ahead and set up these alerts. We have Titan version 8.1. And what this is going to do is let you set up a traditional Titan trade design, the new Titan Excel trade design, and of course the pretty lady alert. If you are in the trade and you've entered here, you get to hold. Upon that alert, if we go ahead and measure that here, upon this alert, and we get some clearance of the EMAs, we have an 18-point move, one contract. We don't have to play big. You don't have to gamble. Boys and girls, trading is a numbers game, and it's all about the R's. It is not about win rates. I can show you plenty of guys who have 60, 70, 80% win rates, still losing their ass. For me personally, when I exit a trade or I get stopped out of a trade, I do not re-enter. And the analogy I like to use oftentimes when I do my one-on-ones with my students at trade1348.com is, if you're from New York, you guys know the blessing when the gate is open in the subway. All that means is free ride. But if you got your free ride and you get off the stop, don't think you're going to get a free ride back. When I get off that train, my ride is done, and I'm not going to be foolish and try to jump the turnstile the second time, okay? So that is my philosophy to trading here. Currently up on the day, $658. What we can see for the market right now, ES coming down. We had a nice big boom boom. I took my stop much sooner than the 2-to-1. Boys and girls, look at, if you're looking to trade futures for income, great. $600 in 5 minutes. Listen, you're making money with absolutely no contribution to society, right? You're not out there serving Starbucks or delivering food via DoorDash. You're simply trading, clicking a button, making money, walking away. Unfortunately, the market has appealed to the gambler's mentality. That's never a good thing. And that is part of the reason why 90% of traders fail. Trading requires very, very strict rules. Otherwise, you're just trading on emotions, you're chasing a candle, and you're losing your ass. I am not going to force a trade. I am not going to chase a trade. I am not going to live on the 1 minute. Now, for those who want to scalp on the 1 minute and you want to live dangerously, you can see what's happening here. 1 minute gives you a great entry. You go ahead and make money. We have a trade designed to the downside on the 1 minute, but we have to respect the 48. The 48, this is the EMA here. We have to respect all EMAs. What I tell my students is moving averages are all that matters. Not candlestick patterns, not technical analysis. I mean, think about it. If you're in real estate or looking to buy a house and you make an offer based on the average price per square foot, meaning that home has already been comped or compared to other homes, you're paying an average. That's what I like to trade with. What we utilize these EMAs for, there's essentially levels. Levels of varying degree of strength, 13 being a wall, if you will, that's sort of kind of like made out of paper. Then you have the 24, which is basically a sheetrock panel, not framed, not too sturdy, but in fact, it is a wall. Then you have the 48 here. Down here, that is a framed wall. We build structures with it. And of course, the 200, that is a brick wall. We respect our EMAs. Before I go and conclude this video, $658. The goal is $9,000, just shy of a 10% day. When you start thinking in terms of percentages, guys, it keeps you honest and it keeps you safe. And that is pretty much it. This is episode 1 of my Topstep Prop Firm Trading Challenge, day 1. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and if you want me to live stream, leave a comment down in the comment section. Peace.